Okay, check out Hurricane Sandy. Probably doesn't look like much through a window. You can... Careful, you're lifting up the mosquito net, Mom. Don't worry, the mosquito net doesn't show on the camera.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Okay, fine. Here we go. Right now, it's raining, but it's not raining as hard as you'd think it would be. But there is a lot of wind. I'm not sure how well it's showing, but you know, these trees are swaying quite a lot, and especially telling bushes down there.
Definitely doesn't take its camera away.
Don't worry, it's on my wrist strap. If I drop it, I'll catch it. So yeah, I would not want to be out there. And you guys can hear the wind? That's a lot of wind. Of course, we have some relatively large trees around here that don't exactly sway all that easily. And there's still some people who brave this kind of weather. Yeah, these trees are as old as my apartment complex for the most part, so they don't bend. Tomorrow they'll either be standing or they'll be knocked over. We've had at least 2 trees fall over in my lifetime, as long as I've lived here. But yeah, middle of the storm. Well, not the middle of the storm, because the middle of the storm would be the eye, but yeah, storm. Just wanted to get a little bit of it on tape before it got too dark to record. Alright, I figured I'd follow up that video of the storm in progress with a little bit of the aftermath. One of our small trees was uprooted. That's unpleasant. Hypothetically, I guess we can still transplant it, but I don't think housing is going to do that because this isn't a housing tree. This is planted by one of our former residents. We did lose one of our bigger trees, as you can see over in the park. You can probably see that stump. This tree was sheared in half. You can see it's right in the middle of the screen. Let me see if I can get I'll walk up closer to it to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, you see what I'm talking about here? Yeah. This tree is actually a veteran. Last year, half of it was sheared off, but it kept growing. This year, the other half sheared off. And a housing employee has been chopping up the logs so that it can be properly disposed of. Although, it looks like this is the only major tree loss. I don't see any other fallen trees around here. Although, some trees have lost limbs, but, you know, they're trees. They can stand to lose a few limbs. And of course, the ground is just absolutely covered with debris. There's leaves and sticks everywhere. And there's my dog. He didn't get to walk yesterday because of the weather, so now he's outside and enjoying himself. Of course, we're in the kids' playground. I can't have him doing his business here, so we're gonna gently encourage him back out into the places where he can make his business. More debris. And it's kind of hard to see through all the urban clutter like fences. As you can see, we do have a few more torn limbs. Yep, a lot of limbs. Overall, though, the neighborhood's held up. One good thing, my room didn't leak. I used to have a problem where prolonged rainstorms would cause my room to leak, and I had to move all my boxes of toys. But now, they sprayed something on the bricks that acts as a water repellent. So now my room doesn't leak anymore, so even during that whole storm, my room stayed bone dry, which is a good thing. Okay. So, that's aftermath of Hurricane Sandy here in the Bronx. I know some of our subway stations were totally flooded, and Last I heard in the news, the death count was about 20, which is tragic, but not too bad for a city with a population of over 10 million. So, yeah. I hope anyone who weathered Hurricane Sandy, seriously, a hurricane the size of the freaking Gulf of Mexico. That thing looks terrifying in satellite images. Anyone who weathered it, I hope that you got through with your property intact. And if there was any damage to your home, I sympathize and hope that it can be repaired cheaply. Okay.